Hello and welcome. Hello and welcome. Jesse here, call me Mr. Friend. And we haven't done one of these for a while. So we're excited to be back doing a bundle opening. We're going to rip open a bunch of packs of Magic cards. I forget the last time we did one of these. Avatar, maybe? No, it's before that. I forget. Anyway, we do these from time to time. Oh, my thing's getting screwy. It's gonna mess with the packs. There we go. I think that's better. But we do like doing these, and they're fun. So, I admit I find myself more excited for this set than I thought I was going to be. I think there's a lot of that's kind of going around. Even the universe beyond, well, not the universe beyond haters, but the universe beyond perhaps skeptics even are kind of getting on board with this one, which is cool. I'll say, I'm not like a huge Marvel guy. I've seen most of the, I don't even say most of the movies. I was into it when they first started coming out. I've seen a bunch of the movies, and I used to read a bunch of the comic books back in the day. They were like super duper. I was more of like an X-Men than like Marvel one, really. But it's still cool stuff. Still into it, but certainly more into it than like the DC comics or anything. Anyway, so here it is. We got Captain America, and he's fighting with Thanos. You see a reflection of Thanos' fist here in the shield, which is cool. And you can see him get punched by Cap, which is cool as well. Of course, it says just Marvel superhero magic on the top. It just says legal shit. Back, symbol Earth's mightiest heroes. Shows you the contents. We got lands, we got dice. We'll see all of this stuff in a minute. The Marvel Universe has arrived in force. An all-star roster of heavy hitters jumps from the comics to the battlefield, and the fate of the world hangs in the balance. Build your dream super team of heroes and villains, then suit them up with iconic gear and unleash their earth-shaking abilities. Soar, strike, and smash your way to victory. Magic the Gathering, Marvel superheroes. Yeah. And I just did that. Just got back from my pre-release. I went 0-3. First time I've done that in a long time. I kind of let the kid win. I was playing in the third round. It's the 0-2 bracket, and I did legitimately lose the first two rounds. I won't lie on that. I was playing like a 10-year-old, and I was like, whatever, let the kid kind of soft-played him a bit, but that's cool. So, anyway, so there's that, and then the ends are just boring, so let's rip into it. Pull the ripcord, and there's another one on the other side, which you don't need to pull. I guess you don't need to pull either one. Ways to open a box. Figure out what any of them are here. And then see if we push from there, and out comes this one. So now let's get the cool little art thing, which I have a bunch of these. And I should really find some stuff. We got a bunch of heroes. Most of these guys have Man Iron Man, Black Widow. Actually, no, that's cool. Some of the newer heroes in that, so. And then that's cool. We're into that. And then of course, the box. It's Cap's the same art as we had on the cover of the packaging here, and then we have. I guess this is the same scene, right? Because it's Thanos and Cap, and they're punching. So this is from Thanos' point of view, I guess, right? And then here's like a side view, right, with everybody else hanging around. Oh, nice! I like this one. This is cool. Invisible one, Vision, Cap. Okay, see, and these two, I'm not sure who these guys are. Maybe we'll open cards for them, and I'll learn who they are. But then there's the box. See, like if you, I don't know if I'm maybe able to do this here. With the box insert, it like doesn't fit. See, but now that this is out there, obviously it just closes all the way, so that this is even with the bottom of the box. See, it's a little taller, so to make it fit in the package. again, cap. We got some counters. I kind of like that how they got the 2. Like I never use any of this stuff. This stuff always just gets thrown away. This extra cardboard. But I do like how they. See, that's the two things there. Make that. This will work. It's neat. Actually, we'll leave it up because it's quite cool looking. But the rest of it is. It's a bunch of card counters, pretty much standard. And then here are the packs, of course. Play boosters. And then the land packs that are put in here. And then the oversized spin down. Oh, I like this. I like the gray with white, and then the end is red. That's cool. It's the same color as the. Oh, and then the one is also or something. It's the same color as everything. Oh, got away from me. It's kind of dusty. It is kind of weird. I don't know if you can see that on the. There's kind of like paper dust on it. It's kind of, anyway. Yeah, we'll put it on 20 because we want to turn the dice to give us good stuff. We'll put that back together. Set that down there. We need someplace to open the cards. So we'll do this one first. Slime packs. How to play. Just the basics. Oh, I have to actually look at these. Yeah, that's cool. Sewers. This one in particular, I saw this one during some. I think it was in. Really, it's very clean. It's very clean inside the mountain and the fire. It's very cool. Of course, if I need to do it, probably have to that's the Savage one. And then the regular foreign basics. The Avenger ship flying. Undersea that's in the North House probably. $500. Oh, this was. Oh, Central Park, right? Spidey? What? Looking at Central Park? I see Spice right here in the corner. Very cool. Almost missed him. It just looks like a pretty normal forest to me, but still cool. And there's our promo foil Alt Art Scarlet Witch. I actually opened one of these in my pre-release kit, so this one's my second. Of course, my first one was a foil and alternate like this. 2/3 Mutant Warlock Hero for 2 in red. Instant and sorcery spells you cost with mana value 4 or greater cost X less to cast or activate the spell, which is a pretty cool mana reduction. I haven't put my mind to it yet, but I'm sure there's some way to abuse that and make something pretty nasty happen. And then here behind her are the foily versions of the full art plans. Never sure how well this foiling shows up on the camera. But, you know, yeah, foil cards. Cool, alright, well, so there we go, that's what we got. So let's, yeah, without further ado, let's get into it. Let's clean this stuff up. There we go. Scarlet Witch. We got a lot of Scarlet Witches here. Mostly Scarlet Witch the packs. A lot of Wolverine or Black Panther packs. I don't know if that's good luck or bad luck. I guess let's find out together, huh? That's what we're doing. So, without further ado, treasure token, back with the villain menace token. Couple things in the same villain. There we go. Hydra Troopers. 2/3 human soldier villain for 2 and a black. Creature enters, create a tapped 2/1 black villain creature token with menace if there are 2 more creatures in your graveyard. Otherwise, mill 2 cards. So, they put so many words on Magic cards these days that, like, when I first read this, I kind of stopped it if there's 2 or more cards in graveyards, and I was like, no, that's not great. But then I read it again, and it mills you the cards if you don't hit. So it's actually not bad. I don't know. Really weak draft common. Quick card in the back there. Atlantean Cavalry, another 3/2 for 3 mana. This one is blue. It's a vigilant merfolk soldier. Whenever you draw your second card each turn, +1/+1 this creature. Again, the draw 2 thing. So that's the villain, the blue black color pair in this draft format is all about conniving, which lets you know. Draft common. Hero in training. 3 mana 2/2s. 3 mana creature. This one's a 2/2 human hero. Commanders draw a card. You control another hero, gain 2 life, which you almost always will. If you control another creature in your life, it's very likely to be heroes. So you'll almost always see 2 lives. 3 mana 2/2, draw a card, gain 2 life. Pretty good rate. Running for white dress common in the draft format. Probably doesn't do much for anybody else. Anyone else? There it is. Hey, okay, we win. We only had to go 4 cards deep before we found Gorilla. The ape soldier hero. He's a 2/2 reach for 2. He's a bear with reach. He's actually an ape soldier hero, but he's a bear. You can sacrifice him to destroy target non-creature artifact or non-creature enchantment as a sorcery. Actually, misplayed. I used him to destroy a creature during pre-release. Don't worry, I ended up losing the game. No, I won that game, but I lost the match. So pretty good card. I don't know. Usually, this 2 mana sack me to kill to make this in every set. And usually, instead of being reach, it's like a 2/3, and you can do it in an instant and kill creatures. Those other ones are better, but they're not named Gorilla. So that's still a trade-off. Repulsor Blast. Sorcery with teamwork, so teamwork 2, so you can tap a 2-power creature and cast it to get a bonus effect, which we'll get to. It costs 3 and a red in addition to teamwork cost if you choose to pay. It does 5 damage to target creature. If it was cast using teamwork, it also deals 2 damage to that creature's controller. So you can kill Wolverine. This is like the spell in red that can kill Wolverine in the draft format. And whatever. It's fine. Roxxon Brute. I like this art that was on in Man Fighting whoever it is. It's cool. Roxxon Brutes. It's a human berserker villain. 4/4 with menace for 5. Whenever you draw your second card each turn, put a counter on target creature. Pretty good. And it basic land cycles for 2. So I was talking with the guy pre-release about it. I'm glad that these are basic land cycling instead of like swamp cycling or mountain cycling or whatever. Because this is a fun, you want to play all your crazy heroes that you get no matter what colors they are, right? And the land cycling gives you a lot more freedom to do that. Plus the dual lands are basic. That's great. I think this guy's fine. Again, connive is something that we do in black. Probably nobody's rushing to put this in your standard deck. Oh, here's the other one. Here's the green version. It's a Colossal Dreadmont. Done to my baby. Yeah, 7/6 trample for 6. Basic land cycle, play 2. Okay, why not? Hydraulic Helper. 2/3 robot artifact creature with defender, taps to add a blue mana, can't be spent to cast a non-artifact. Well, this one actually is like, I don't know, not the worst thing in the world. for some artifact stuff. I don't really like these artifact grade spells. They never pay off for me. Friendly robot. Cookies. Yeah, it's cool. It's fine. Artifacts. The two mana blue defender is usually a 3/3. I guess they thought the mana would win it. Killmonger, Scourge of Wakanda. Costs 2 black green. Is a legendary human mercenary villain. When Killmonger enters, you may sacrifice another creature. When you do, target non-land, destroy target non-land permanent an opponent controls. As long as there are 2 or more creatures in the graveyard, Killmonger gets +2/+1. So it's a 5/4 for 4 mana, and yeah, I mean this is a pretty like solid trigger, man. I guess when we take this in, maybe not first pickable in the draft, but like definitely reasonable. Easy enough to get a 2-for-1 out of this, and maybe even like I could see somebody playing this as a commander. This could be an interesting commander. I might actually. This would like go really good in my Slimefoot and Screw deck. Any kind of large kind of aristocrats kind of thing. He fits in good. I like him. And I like that he's got a big cap on him. Yeah, Killmonger. Why not? Jessica Jones, Private Eye. It's a 2/3 human detective hero for 2 red. So my friend Aqua did an analysis. Well, not an analysis. Did a quick search. It's 53% heroes, 40% villains, and like 7% neither. Weighing the stuff is like robot or whatever. The villains are concentrated heavily in black, blue, and to a lesser extent red. So it's kind of interesting. This is a red hero. There are fewer red heroes than colors. Anyway, there's a 2/3 human detective hero for 2 and a red. You tap and put a stun counter on her to exile the top X cards of your library, or X is Jessica Jones' power. You may play those cards this turn. So, obviously, it would be better if it was that play till the end of your next turn thing. I guess that would be kind of busted. If you're exiling more than 1 card. Like, whatever, because it's a stun counter, so, and you get 2 cards, right? So it's basically 1 card. It's per turn, right? On average. It averages out. But, if you can jack your power up a little bit, I'm not above exiling 3 or 4 cards on the top of my deck and trying to play them, and then, who knows, maybe my Contorius is doing 2 damage to each of my opponents every time I do that, or something. Just spitballing. Yeah, card advantage in red. Jessica Jones, Private Eye. Seems like an okay card. Quake, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. An inhuman spy hero. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, tap target creature or land. It's a 3/3 for 3. I got really excited when I first saw this because I thought it was a human, and this would go really good in my Catilda and Leader deck, but we only need humans there, so that's fine. Yeah, I mean, not a strong enough effect for like any kind of constructed format. Guy had this against me in pre-release, and like whatever, it's a 3/3 for 3. He got a couple of triggers out of it for some reason. It's fine. Not mind blowing, but let's see you drive away with our round. Quake, Shield Agent, he's fine. Ooh, there we go. Here it is, Captain America's Shield in the comic book variant, not foiled. It's still very cool. Anti-woo art. Indestructible equipment, legendary equipment for 2, cost 2, equips for 2. The equipped creature gets +0/+8 and has vigilance. And whenever equipped creature attacks, tap target creature defending player controls. That's a pretty big buff to toughness there. Madoran kind of wants to play this on himself and then attack with vigilance. And tap a creature, so it can't block or whatever, and then, yeah, cool. I love the art. That's, whatever. This is not an outstanding magic card from a power level perspective, but this is a very cool looking mana card. Very, very flavorful. I'm a fan. I like it. Oh, and then we get a nice foil here on the first pack. Serpent Society. I really like this guy a lot. 1 green, black. For a legendary human snake villain, which is a 3/4. They're a 3/4. It's a society. There's one of them. They have Death Touch. They have Ward, get 5 poison counters. So I put this in my command zone, and you can kill it once each. So by the time I'm casting it for that to kill somebody, it costs 13. That's probably not the best way to use this card. Still really cool, very fun thing. And for certain like constructed formats or other, not commander formats, 2-player formats. Anyway, bring this back. If you can record this thing, it can be kind of difficult to deal with. If there was, I don't know, if there were more like proliferate or poison counter options instead, I could maybe even see this being like part of a standard Golgari thing. And for all that Phyrexian, all that Phyrexia, there would be one stuff rotated out, of course, with last rotation, but that's all other stuff with that. But still, really happy with the foil. What else are we going to say? Oh yeah, and there's more text on the card. Whenever another creature you control with Death Touch dies, each opponent sacrifices a non-token creature of their choice. So maybe this is your new commander for your Finn the Fanebearer deck. It's now a Serpent Society deck. It's in Golgari with the massive black cards. And then the Los Diablos missile base. Love grass sets with the cycle of commons. Opens up a lot of shenanigans, and again, this is the set where like I want to play. I've drafted both all of these cards. I want to play them all, and I guess it's easy because they're you get. We're good. Good first pack. All right, let's crack a Wolverine. Villain. One like soldier. Not a human soldier, just a soldier. Still a pretty cool soldier. Frozen in Ice. 2 and a blue. For an aura enchantment, chance a creature. So I won't be able to show off all of our rares. I also want to keep the new packs in. So, yeah, 2 and a blue. Enchantment aura, chance a creature. When it enters, tap the creature. Enchanted creature loses all abilities and can't become untapped. I don't care what your formidable speaker says. It can't become untapped, so just leave them tapped now. Yeah, fine removal spell. If I don't see this making much sense. If you need some more enchantment-based removal in blue, there you go. Here's an matchup. Raft Security offers 1/3 human soldier, cost 2. And a tap to tap target creature. Ability costs 1 less if it targets a creature with power 3 less. Got several of these in my sealed pool. Played at least one of them. Never saw it. I don't know. Wanted to tap a little guy down. Tap. It's kind of expensive, but whatever. It's fine. Little tapper. Right. Ant-Man's Army. 3/2 insect. 2 and green. When this creature enters, create a food token or a treasure token. That's not bad value, right? A 2 mana 3/2. Not the worst thing in the world. Give you some 2 game objects for 3 mana, one of the creatures for the reasonable body. It's not blowing anybody's mind, but certain decks that want to do that. Volcanic Villain. It's 3/2 with haste. 2 in a red, power up for 5 in a red, which puts 2+1/+1 counters on the creature. Kind of an interesting ability. It's one of these activate only once abilities. And what's interesting is the cost, if you activate it on the turn it comes into play, it gets cost reduced by the cost of play. So basically, if you can't, you just pay the power cost on the turn you play it. And it does the thing. This card is broken. Thought I come up with something interesting instead of one card. Hydra Infiltration is an enchantment cost 1. When this enchantment enters target opponent, discards 2 cards. Yeah, that's it. Whenever creature you can control attacks alone, target opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. So this is a way for you to do the attack alone thing and actually do damage to your opponent, which normally you can't do when you only attack with 1 creature, no matter how many buffs you stick with. That's why you don't do that. That's why you use go wide strategies instead of make 1 creature and attack with its strategies. Voltron aside. They'll let the Voltron player find out about your effects. Hydra Infiltration. Play it in bad decks that don't work. Depower. An instant, costs 2 in the blue, costs 2 less to cast if it targets an attacking creature. So you can make your opponent's thing weaker. You can make your own thing weaker for cheap. -4, -0 to under turn and draw a card. So, I don't know. It costs 1 mana, it says draw a card on it. How bad can it be? Murdoch's Crusade is a sorcery with Teamwork 4. Again, you can tap up to 4 powers worth of creatures. Any number of creatures. And you get to either get Street Justice, exiling target creature toughness 4 or greater, or Legal Justice, exiling target enchantment mana value 4 or greater. If you did the Teamwork thing, you get both. A pretty decent, Sorcery's Meat sucks, but it's like an okay little removal spell for the, you can sometimes get a 2 for 1. I don't know that there are a ton of, I don't think anybody played a man enchantment mana value 4 or greater. I like the art. It's this Daredevil, right? And there he is as Matt Murdock, putting this criminal in jail as a prosecutor, and then there he is as Daredevil. It's a good. I like the flavor of the card. I like the art. It's just great. I don't see that Hercules back there. Rick Jones. Who? Rick Jones. Justin's sidekick. 0/3 for 1 mana. That's more stats than you usually get for 1 mana. And he's a human advisor. For 3 mana, you can tap him to mill 4 cards and put a hero or enchantment card from among them into your hand. Again, opponent played this a few times against me. Never activated the ability. He's a fine early game blocker if you're trying to fill your graveyard. The green black is a graveyard deck, so that's fine. If you've got a lot of heroes in your deck, which you're likely to do in green, or not so much in green black, honestly. But if you're heavy on heroes, it's basically a 3 mana card for it has potential. It didn't really pop off. It's okay. Luke Cage, Power Man, is a legendary human hero for 3 and a white. He's a 2/5 with unbreakable skin. Whenever he attacks alone, he gets +2/+0 and gains indestructible for the turn. So, your opponent can chump block him all day or whatever. You only need 1 blocker if you're taking damage. But at least you won't lose your guy. Right? You can attack it and get your infiltration trigger. It's not going to win you any games, but it's a thing you can do. It's called Synergy. And put stuff on the stack. Luke Cage Power. Dick Dirty. He's a cool guy, cool character, kind of mediocre card. Masters of Evil. You gotta wonder about a group that calls themselves the Masters of Evil. right? Like, is it ironic? Are you lacking in creativity? You're not. No, it's weird bringing it in. Anyway, it's a 5/6 for 6. Gives your other villains +2/+1, which is a pretty sizable boost on the villains base deck. And early on, you can pay 1 in black and discard it and find a plan card. Plan is a new type of. I think they're all enchantments. They came out with the new set. They get counters and then sacrifice them. It's a cycle. There's one in each color, maybe a couple in each color. They're okay. You probably don't usually want to be searching for them, but I don't know. Maybe there's a really good one. You can draft it and you want to do it. You know, more like Shuri, Wakandan Inventor, 2/1 legendary human artificer hero for 1 of them. Artifact spells cost you 1 less to cast. I like that line. And for 1, you can tap her, and target artifact you control becomes a copy of a second target artifact you control until you turn a second. Isn't legendary activate using sorcery. It's like turn an artifact into another artifact thing. Like it always like you read it and you're like, wow, that's super abusable. But like even in constructed, it's just kind of I don't know. I've never seen anybody like profitably do it with any liability. But you know, whatever it is. That said, you know, I can turn my soul ring, my untapped soul ring, into a time vault. You know, it does have potential, right? You know, it sounds super abusable. We'll see what we can do with it. But yeah, this is going in one of my, at least probably in my array. Okay. Making artifacts cheaper and stuff, you know. Yeah, cool. The 10 rings. This was actually I got a foil version. This was actually my promo in my pre-release kit. Also going in the Joyra deck. It's an 8-mana legendary artifact and mythic rare. Sets your maximum hand size to 10. At the beginning of your end step, if you have fewer than 10 cards in hand, you draw cards equal to the difference. Draw 10 cards is what this says. Interesting. So if you play something like your Reliquary Tower and then play this, you get 10. You don't get infinite. It's whatever you play now. This is a timestamp thing. I'm pretty sure. If I'm wrong, leave a comment and call me an idiot. I'm pretty sure that this would be a timestamp issue, so you want to make sure you play this thing before you play your Reliquary Tower. Yeah, I'm happy with 10 rings. 10 rings are cool. It's mythic. You draw 10 cards. It's hard to argue with. Foil Hercules, Prince of Power. It's a 3/3 demigod warrior hero for 2 and a green. I didn't know Hercules was a level. I thought he was weak. You power him up for 5. Put a +1/+1 counter on him. He gains Vigilance, Indestructible, and Haste. So, yeah, Vigilance and Indestructible always good. The Haste obviously only matters if you're playing him out for 5. But it's cool. It's fine. Yeah, this Hercules. So I was playing StarCraft on the ladder the other day, and my screen name is Mr. Friend, like it is here, and because that is my name, Jesse Friend. And so my opponent at the beginning of the match, they said I'm also a Mr. Friend. He says, but I bet my first name is cooler than your first name. So I told him my first name was Hercules. And they said that if that was true, then they were jealous. And then they beat me. So, I don't know, that was funny. Alright, here we go. Pack 3. Cool. I like this. I got this insect. I like his die. We got another different soldier. This one's got a spear, not a gun. But he's still cool. Cool. Alright. It's a 3-mana sorcery, 2 in black. It's got teamwork 2. Exile target creature mana value 3 or less. If you use teamwork instead, you exile target creature and gain 3 life. So pretty worth paying the 2. Really good little removal spell. Really, really good. Obviously, you know, everything that says sorcery, we always said it was says. Wish it says instant. But still, man, you know, it's not. I don't know. I guess it's not super easy to trade favorably for this without paying the teamwork cost, right? But if you can, it's not terrible, and it is exile based. So it's nice. You know, a decent little removal spell for the format. We see the Nay is a 2 mana instant. It's an arcane spell. That's fun. You can splice things onto this. It's got teamwork 2. Counter target spell unless its controller pays 2. Counter that spell unless its controller pays 4. Instead, if the spell was cast using teamwork. Quench with set mechanic. We put one in every set. And this is this one. I do like the art here with Doctor Strange and Thor. He's got his mystic power. He's got Olmir, the fuck ever, Thor's hammer. Hell Carrier Strike. An instant with teamwork 2. It costs 1 white. Deals 2 damage to target attacking or blocking creature. If you did the teamwork thing, you get 4 damage instead. Yeah, that's another fine little limited removal spell with set mechanic. Oh, and then here's the green version. Fun. Go Nuts. Costs 1 green. It's a sorcery. It's got teamwork 3, and you get to either put a counter on a creature, +1/+1 counter on a creature, or you can have one of your creatures fight one of your opponent's creatures. Or if you pay the teamwork, you get to do both, which is a nice little bonus. I got this going with the creature with prowess. There's a 2/2 white creature with prowess for 2 mana that works pretty good with Go Nuts, if I do say so myself. So keep that in mind if you're drafting. But you know, again, otherwise probably not seeing a whole lot of play outside of the draft format. But it's fun. And we got the cool Squirrel Girl art. Who's at Doctor Doom? Yeah, she's sick of her squirrels on Doctor Doom. Get wrecked, Doom. Okay, stuff. Machine Smith Automaton. 2 in a red. Artifact, creature, robot, villain. 2/2 with trample. Whenever another artifact you control enters, +1/+1 counter on this creature. You know, these guys that grow, these 2 mana 3/3s, or rather 3 mana 2/2s that grow, like, always kind of suck. This one's got trample, which, you know, potentially makes it a little better. I don't know, the issue is always growing them rather than, you know, getting through with them, but, you know, it's fine. Pendable Quinjet. Costs 3 mana. Is a 3/3 flying vehicle. Artifact. Taps for, it's a mana rock. Taps for mana of any color you can prove. This actually seems okay. We don't like 3 mana. We don't love 3 mana rocks, but when they can turn into flying creatures, that, you know, makes them quite a bit better. I think this card may play okay in the limited. And that's the only place you ever play 3 mana. Hulk Smash. There's an exclamation mark in the name of the card. Costs 1 in a red. An instant with teamwork 4. You get to destroy a non-creature artifact or have your target creature you control deal damage equal to 5. Punch an opponent's creature. So, and then both if you. Yeah, very nice. You know, not a bad little card for limited. Occasionally, you might put it in a commander deck or something. It says Hulk Smash. There's an exclamation point. It's a Villainous Hideout. It's a land. I think it's cool. It's cool art. I'd hide out in that if I was a villain. It's colorless. You can tap mana of any color, spend it only to cast a villain spell or to activate an ability of a villain source. Or you pay 3, tap a target villain you control connives. Very cool. Very cool. So, yeah, a land that lets you loot plus, which is basically, you know, that's basically what connive is, loot plus. You know. It's another card for the limited format or for another. Oh, I got the comic book art Madam Hydra. She's a 2/3 for 4, 2 black red. Whenever you cast a villain spell, create a 2/1 black villain creature token with menace. There's a villain and she makes villains when you play villains. Because we heard you like villains, dog. So, you know, it's fine. 4 mana 3/2, or 4 mana 2/3 is a little rough these days. But if you can make some extra bodies out of it, you know, if you lose some extra bodies, maybe worth it. I do like the art on this. The other, you know, sort of the regular art is she's just sort of like standing there with the people. I don't know, just kind of looks like a chick. This is cool. I like this. I'm happy. The Thing. Ben Grimm. It's a 6 mana 7/7 with trample. How's that stand on the board? Whenever one or more heroes you control deal damage to a player, he gets 2 +1/+1 counters. So he's big and he gets bigger. Don't worry, pal. Soon all your problems will be over because it's clobbering time. Ben Grimm, coming to clobber you. Big. This is a big idiot. That's a big idiot for your living. Captain America, living legend. Human soldier hero. He's a 3/4 for 1 white blue, and he's got vigilance. I don't know if I said that or not. Becomes tapped during your turn. Whenever a creature you control becomes tapped during your turn, if it's the first time that creature has become tapped this turn, untap it. I think I'm going to put this in Catilda and Lear because that deck plays a lot of mana dorks, and this guy doubles your mana dorks, which is pretty cool. Plus, you know, obviously gives everything pseudo-vigilance. In addition, you have the vigilance itself. Plenty of other ways to kind of abuse this. Yeah, Captain America, living legend. We like him. 3/4 for 3 mana. 3/4 vigilance for 3 mana. 3 solid. Super Adaptoid. It's a 2 mana legendary artifact creature robot villain. I had one of these in there. Sealed my pool, and I played it. I didn't play once or twice, and I did okay. It's pretty cool. So his toughness is 2. His power is equal to the number of legendary creatures you control. Of course, there are plenty of those in the set. When it enters or attacks, choose another target creature. If that creature has haste, and Super Adaptoid doesn't, put a haste counter on Super Adaptoid. The same for flying, first strike, double strike, death touch, indestructible, lifelink, menace, reach, trample, and vigilance. So he gets keywords good, and you know, usually these are, you know, keys off of like creatures. If you control a creature, like you can exile a creature from your thing. But this one you can, it's creatures in play, and it can target your opponent's creatures. So like if your opponent has something cool, you know, you can make this guy sort of mimic it. You know, and being, you know, variable power for 2 mana, he can get pretty big. So he's kind of cool. He's fun. He's not mind blowing. He's not great. This effect is never like amazing. But I bet we'll see some like funky, like standard decks. People trying to do this with the Sire of 7 Deaths. Except that you have to have it in place, and that doesn't really work. I don't know. Maybe somebody will find a use for it. It's cute. Super Adaptoid. He's okay. I'm going to get a foil D-Power. We saw this one earlier. Earrings on a... they're game lands, this cycle. Okay. So, pack 4. When we get halfway through this pack, we'll be halfway through. I am Iron Man. It's an instant. Target artifact or creature becomes an artifact creature with base power and toughness 4/4. And gains 1. Draw a card. +2. And a blue. Any questions? I am Iron Man. Costs 3 mana, does a thing, lets you draw a card. So draw a card on it. Replaces itself. It's fine. It's okay. Interesting. Oh yeah, here's this one I was talking about. Tuna is a human spy hero. 2/2 for white, and he's got prowess. This actually might go in Kano as well. You know, which is spell sling deck, so we like prowess. And he's cheap, so. I usually see a lot of prowess creatures in white. And monster and naturals and all that. That's good. And I guess the new Thor is red-white, so he's white too. Knight of Wundagore, 2/1 Trampler, cat, villain, knight. Whenever you put a +1/+1 counter on another creature, put a counter on this creature. Only once per turn. Sad. I would like for it to be like that, but it's probably going in my Math Cat deck because it is a cat that likes counters. You know, I like a counter too, please. Stark Industries Executive. You have a capitalist. She's a human advisor, costs a red. She's a 1/2. Says tap. And pay 2 mana and tap her to create a treasure token. Yeah, treasure token. I guess it's not Pepper Potts. There's a quote from Pepper Potts. Pepper Potts is a Stark Industries executive. Is there a Pepper Potts card? I think there is. I don't recall. This is not her. Don't make that mistake. Hour of Defeat, 3 in a black. Instant. Destroy target creature, surveil 1. Not exactly premium removal for the limited set. Cost 4, but like pretty close. Draft a time. Powerful Broker. No, she's just really tired. 2 in a green for a human villain. It's a 3/3. Tap, and for each kind of counter on target permanent or player, give that permanent or player another counter of that kind. Activate only this version. Here we go with those poison counters. It's like proliferate, but only for one target. You know, probably this. +1/+1 counters. That's mostly what you'll be doing with the limited here, but there are other things you can do with this. I don't want to spend a lot of time thinking about what they might be. Kunlun Warrior. So 2/2 human warrior hero. So 1 in a red. When this creature enters, you may sacrifice an artifact or discard a card. If you do, draw a card. You know, I like cycling. I like rummaging. I don't mind sacrificing like a treasure occasionally to draw a card. Right, so sure, why not? Kunlun Warrior. Hellcat, Undying Vigilante. It's pretty cool. She's a 2/2. That costs 2 green and she has haste. When she dies, return her to the battlefield on her owner's control with a +1/+1 counter on her. She loses all abilities and gains haste. So she comes back as a hasty 3/3, which is cool. And then she dies for good after that. But this might, you know, this maybe I could maybe see somebody trying to fit this into a green stompy deck in standard. These 2 creatures are good against board wipes and stuff. Right? So that what's it? The rampaging Bailoff, but the 2 green, the double green Bailoff. It's pretty cool. You know, he sees a little bit of play, and this is sort of giving you those kinds of ideas. Or if you can only have 1 play at a time, which kind of makes that rough, but yeah, okay. Make life difficult for control deck. Atuma, Atlantean Warlord. 2 blue for a legendary merfolk warrior villain. Your other merfolk get +1/+1, and whenever 1 or more merfolk you control attack a player, draw a card. We got a new Lord of Atlantis. And he's good. I mean, he's good. You know, if you're playing Merfolk, man, put this motherfucker in your deck because he buffs your Merfolk and lets you draw cards and shit. Man, I don't know. What do you want me to tell you? Playing Merfolk, man. Fuck. Oh, cool. So here he is. We was just talking about this guy, Thor Odinson. 3 red-white for flying vigilance. Prowess. Double prowess is a Sarah Angel for instead of you pay a red instead of 1 of the white, and you get double prowess added into the bogan. Yeah, man, cool. He's pretty cool. I like him. Put him in a spell slinger kind of a thing. And he can punch people. I like him if he had haste. is him swinging his hammer, by the way. He's not doing something like a portal or whatever. It's cool. This guy's got wings on his store. He's cool. He's an actual god. Evil's Thrall. 2 and a red. Oh, this is a threat effect, right? This is sorcery. Gain control of target creature until end of turn. If you control a villain with rare mana value than that creature, gain control of that creature until the end of your next turn instead. Untap it, it gains activity. Yeah, okay, cool. So if you've got a big villain, you can, like, do it for 2 turns. That's actually kind of cool. Stay your fist range, or not well, says T'Challa, the black dude. Yeah, sure. Great effect. Doubles 2 cool. Ironheart Clever Champion is a 3/4 flying human hero, legendary artifact creature. Costs 4 and a blue, but it has improvise, so your artifacts you can tap them to pay for the mana, and then your non-creature spells you cast have improvise, which is like not an ability anyone ever really cares about. Like, it's not affinity. And affinity is the good ability. You know, I guess it's better than paying 2 mana to do that to give your stuff improvise with that amount of rise and 3 land. You know, whatever. If you're playing Inspiring Statuary, now here's one that's a 3/4 flyer. And then I'm gonna get a foil Hydra. Guardian Citadel. Oh, and then Treasure. Yeah. And I'm gonna take just a couple of minutes, real short break. I have to go help my wife with something. I will be right back and we'll finish off the second half of the show. Be right back. Hang tight. Okay, I'm back. Alright, into the next one. Not doing amazingly so far. We're not even halfway through. This is our halfway pack here. Wakandan Drone Flock. 3 and a white for a robot artifact creature. This is one of those few cards that's not human, or not a robot, or not a villain or a hero. It's a robot. It's a 3/3 flyer. And when it enters, it scries 2, which is a reasonable amount of value to get for 4 mana from a common in draft. That's an artifact. There are payoffs for that. All over the place. Serpent Specialist. 1/1 green human snake villain. For green, it's got Death Touch. And you can power it up, paying 3 and green. and getting 2 1/1 Crusher. Yeah, so yeah, this is your 1/1 Death Toucher in green. Can be a 3/3 Death Toucher before that. Which is cool, and I like her outfit and her stakes. Machine Smith Automaton, we saw this guy, he's not any better this time. Widow's Bite instant for 1 black, teamwork 3, and it's an instant, and you can give a creature Death Touch or a creature -2/-2, or both if you teamed up. Yeah, this seems like an okay little combat tricky kind of a thing. Probably get a 2-for-1 out of this a lot of the time. I like it. Widow's Bite. Decent little trick there. Bold Biochemist is a 1/3 human scientist for 1 and a blue. And power up for 5 and a blue. And he gets a +1/+1 counter and draws 2 cards. This guy is he's like he runs a drug lab. He makes drugs. And you take him and you do this. And he's great. I like him. Is he good enough for Silver? Probably not. No. He's okay. I mean, he's fine. I don't know. I like drawing cards. I like drawing cards. Probably I'll keep an eye on him in the 17 wins. Might end up being okay. Stolen Stark Tech is a equipment for 1 and a black. It's got flash. When it enters attached to target creature control, that creature gains indestructible till the end of the turn. And then the rest of the time, the creature gets +1/+0. And it goes for 1. This is kind of cool. You know, black doesn't have like flash protector creatures. You know, instance be protector creature stuff that often. Usually, a lot of the time, it's like it's like the bring it back from the dead variety, which can be as good sometimes. Other times, it's less good. So this is for those times. It's an artifact. Quick cost is cheap. I like that. If you can, flicker it or bounce it in some way. Obviously you get some extra value. Flickering and bouncing just keeps getting better as I keep making more cards with. UTB effects on them, of course, but. Reduce glare on these cards a little bit. I can barely just move it. Yeah, Stolen Stark Tech. Pretty okay little card. Ultron Drone, 2/3 artifact creature for 3 colorless or generic mana. It's a robot villain for 6 colorless. You put 2 +1/+1 counters on it and make a 2/2 robot villain. This is for your deck. It makes it's an artifact that makes another artifact. So that's kind of cool. Iron Man, Master of Machines. Look how many of them there are. He's a 1/4 flyer with vigilance for 2 blue/red. He gets +1/+1 for each other artifact you control, and whenever he attacks, if an artifact entered the battlefield under your control this turn, draw a card. This guy's going into Joyra. He's going to be good in Joyra. He's good in artifacts decks. He's okay. Draw cards. Big, your Brood Star is not what he used to be. These days, but he's not nothing. So, here's one of those plans where I think this is our first plan. Robot Domination. Costs 3 and a black. It's an enchantment. Whenever 1 or more creature cards are put into your graveyard from anywhere, you draw a card, lose a life, and put a plan counter on this enchantment. When the 3rd plan counter is put on this enchantment, sacrifice it and create 3 2/2 colorless robot villain artifact creature tokens. This is kind of interesting. If you're milling yourself, you can get those. You can probably pop this off pretty quick, get paid for milling yourself, and then make a bunch of robots, that you can sack or whatever. I kind of like this. I'm trying to find a place for this in. I don't know. Maybe one of my reanimator. Maybe my Chick-fil-A roast or something. I don't hate this. Limited might be okay. There's, again, it's a graveyard deck. There's some stuff familiar, so. For me, the creatures are gonna die. Will die domination. Death to our enemies. Another plan. This one costs 2 and a red. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, create a tapped treasure token and put a plan counter on this enchantment. When the 4th plan counter is put on the enchantment, sacrifice it. When you do, it deals 7 damage, divided as you choose among 1 or 2 weapons. Yeah, maybe you kind of could work in a burn deck, I guess, except you don't really want to keep playing 3 mana cards that don't do damage. Burn deck, I'm not sure where this goes, but I don't know, somebody smarter than me can probably figure out something to do with this. I don't know, maybe it goes in the not the prowess deck, but the monument deck, monument endurance kind of deck. Storm Chaser's tail thing, and blast somebody, finish him off. Maybe get him down to 13. I don't know. We'll see. Third plan in a row. This is the plan pack. I'm in charge of collation here. Is 1 white enchantment for political triumph. Whenever a creature you control enters, scry 1 and put a plan counter on this enchantment. When the 4th plan counter is put on this enchantment, sacrifice it, draw a card, and put a 1/1 counter on each creature you control. So potentially you could have as many as 4 creatures, maybe more. But if you play this on turn 1 and then play creatures on each turn, 4 +1/+1 counters. Places itself eventually after you scry a couple of times. Having the crime boss running for political office on here is a little on the nose, but you know, hopefully Daredevil comes in and Punisher gets this to pieces. Yeah, it's okay. I don't know. Maybe the enchantment deck can find room for this. Absorbing Man. This guy's interesting. It's a 4/4, 1 green blue. Legendary human villain with vigilance at the beginning of your first main phase. Until your next turn, Absorbing Man becomes a copy of up to 1 target artifact, non-aura enchantment, or land. Except his name is Absorbing Man. He's a legendary 4/4 human villain creature in addition to his other types, and he has vigilance. So you can't turn into other creatures, right? He can only become artifacts, non-aura enchantments, or lands, right? But he can become a Tolarian Academy. He can become a Gaia's Cradle. He can become a Rhystic Study. These are some interesting things that he can become off the top of my head. Become a propaganda. Become an omniscience. I don't know why you need a second omniscience. Your opponent, you can become a copy of your opponent's omniscience when you're in the show and tell, so you can show mirror. I don't know. I don't know what you're supposed to do with this guy. He's a 3 mana 4/4 with vigilance with an interesting ability. I look forward to playing around with him. Anyway, he's interesting. He gives you. He's a thinker. He's a Johnny for sure. And I'm glad I got him. Totally good. Very cool. Helicarrier Strike and an AIM land. We saw this. This one is from the art in the AIM lands. We got a soldier insect. Alright, another next one. This one's Wolverine. Open up a Wolverine. Visions of Love. There's Wanda and Vision. I didn't watch the show. I heard it was really good. I should watch it. It's an instant. Pay 1 in a red. Sacrifice an artifact or discard a card if you do draw 2 cards. Sacrifice an artifact. And so usually it's this, discard a card, draw 2. So you can sacrifice an artifact, which, is good. It's good. Options. Visions of Love. I'm not sure how that. I don't know. Because you're just rushing through. Well, I don't know why this is what it is. But it's a it's a nice art and a reasonable effect. We like doing this. Okay, Hydra, Infiltration, this already. Depower. A web up, here's Oblivion Ring. If you want to widen enchantments. Enchantment enters exile, target non-man, permanent opponent controls. Until this enchantment leaves the battlefield. So, great. Surveillance Room. When it enters, surveil 1. Go figure. As for colorless or filters. Does anybody want to? Do you want to surveil so bad that you don't let anyone doesn't produce color? That's the question that this one is asking. The answer is probably not. And the art is a little plain. No offense to Maxim. And it's not moving on from Surveillance Room. Futurist Forge, artifact 1 in the blue. When this artifact enters, draw a card. Or you can pay 3 in a blue and sacrifice it to draw 2 cards. Yes, this probably goes in like artifact decks like drawing cards. This sort of reminds me of the Cryogen relic. And of course it doesn't have a tap effect. It Cryogen relic has the tap effect. It's just, it's a sacrifice for more cards later. But I mean, whatever. Artifacts that draw cards. You could, whatever. This more than replaces itself. So you end up playing 6 mana for 3 cards over the course of 7 turns. That's not bad. With it, if we got other artifact synergies going on with it. Take up the shield. 1 in a white, in an instant, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. It gains lifelink and indestructible until end of turn. It's pretty unassuming, but it always punches above its weight class. Indestructible is a good ability. You get the counter is permanent. You get permanent value, and and lifelink can really change the math in a race in a hurry. So draft it higher than you think it would you would your normal trick. It's pretty good little card. Take up the shield. Take it up and beat your opponent. Photon Blast Barrage costs red X. When you cast a spell, copy it X times. You may choose new targets for the copies. Photon Blast Barrage deals 1 damage to target creature. So this one's an easy one to misunderstand. So you get 1 copy just for red. Like you always get to cast this for red and deal 1 damage, which is not an amazing rate, but like it scales, because every additional one pays an extra mana. So it's basically Rolling Thunder, right? Except that you actually are copying spells, so it can trigger things on that. But it's okay. A flexible little removal spell. Probably not getting played too many places other than the limited format, but it's cool. There she is doing it. Try to outrun light, suckers. That's moniker has my moniker. I don't know this character is. So that's my Falcon's Wing Harness. Costs 1 in a blue for an artifact equipment. When it enters, attach it to target creature you control. For creature, it's +1/+1 and has flying and ward 1. And you can equip it regularly for 2 and a blue. This is cool. I like this. Was it the kite sail? No, yeah. It's whatever's the little artifact, the equipment that gives +1/+0 and flying. It's similar to this one, but it's it always plays counter-okay and limited. Flying, we like having evasive creatures. Ward 1 is nice, protects your stuff. Nice and cheap. The equip is kind of expensive, but it's okay. Whatever. I don't mind Falcon. Swordsman, Sharp Scoundrel. 2/2 legendary creature, human hero villain. It costs 1 in a black. Whenever another villain you control enters, attach up to 1 target equipment you control to target creature you control. Whenever an equipped creature you control enters it or attacks, it connives. So again, this is for the limited set. Connive is the there's been a fair, there's been a fair amount of equipment as you've seen. So, being able to equip it for free is nice. Ant-Man Colony Commander, 1 green-blue for a 2/2 legendary human rogue hero. When he attacks, you may pay 1 when you do put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. Whenever you put a +1/+1 counter on a creature, create a green insect creature token. Only one per turn. I just got real sad when I tried that. You're like, why am I paying 1? And I guess because it's on any creature. If it was just on Ant-Man, I wouldn't have to pay 1 for it. I gotta pay 3 mana, and then for this 2/2, and then attack with them, and then pay 1 to get the +1/+1 counter. This is 2026, dog. Like, give me my counter for free. I paid for the creature. I guess because I get the insect. That's why I gotta pay the 1. I don't know. I like it a lot better. For some reason, that really sticks in my card. I gotta pay 1 to get the counter. It seems like whatever. It's fine. I played him in my limited draft previously. He got some counters and made some bugs. It's cool. That's a pizza. Captain America, Wings of Freedom. Cool. He's cool looking. I like that. Good cat. 3/1 flying first strike, ward 1 for 2 and a white. Whenever Captain America attacks, each other hero you control gets +X/+X to end your turn with Captain America's toughness. Oh, okay. So you want to give him the shield, right? Make him a 3/9, and then give all your creatures +9/+9. Sound like a plan? Let's do it. Also, we're playing Stoneforge Mystic to find the shield. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, this is a lot of keywords for 3 and a 1. I mean, if there's going to be a hero deck, this is probably going to be a pretty interesting, important card for it. I guess I hadn't seen this one. I missed this one. I didn't do a full set of hero to look at the full. I mean, I looked at this player. I looked at least at all the rares. But yeah, he's cool. I like him. I can't play a 3-mana card with 1 toughness. Invisible Woman Sue Storm. She's one of my favorite superheroes. She's cool. Invisibility is a cool superpower. Ladies and Invisible Woman Sue Storm costs 4 and white for a legendary human hero. She's a 2/5 with lifelink. Whenever you put 1 or more +1/+1 counters on 1 or more other heroes you control, you may create a 0/4 colorless wall creature token with Defender. So we're gonna make like a mono white counters deck with her as the commander and then a bunch of defenders, a bunch of walls. They need reach. The wall should have reach, both for flavorfully and also because otherwise this card kind of sucks. But it's foil. I like that. And we got a mountain and a villain trigger. Alright, water. You've been doing me dirty. Let's find something good. Of course, the big hit from this would be the Mind Stone, which is a 2-mana artifact you can tap for a colorless or 1 and tap it and sacrifice it to draw a card. I don't know why people want it so much. It's been printed over and over again. Brave Brawler, 2/1 white, human warrior hero, 1 and white, with lifelink powered up to 5, and it gets 2 +1/+1 counter, becomes a 4/3 with lifelink. Yeah, it's a 2-drop. Lots of 2-drops. Limited decks. Super Strength is an aura that costs 4 and a green. Enchanted creature gets +4/+4 and has trample and ward 1. So you can at least you taxed your opponent 1 extra mana when they 2-for-1 you, and absolutely crush you on tempo because they just killed your creature and your 5 mana enchantment with 1 card. Sick. Visions of Love, again, we still like that. Decoy Ploy is an instant. Costs 1 and a black, and you can choose Wonderbolt. Return a target villain card from your graveyard to hand, or your hero from your graveyard to hand. You're usually not going to be exclusively in heroes or villains. You know, you'll be sort of focused on one or the other. But, you know, even your villain deck is going to have a hero or two in it, and vice versa. So a lot of the time, you can get 2 cards back with this, and then you're potentially going places. It's, of course, all I'm talking about in like draft and sealed here. It's probably not effect. That will be very useful in any constructed decks. Frozen and Ice. Jesus things in ice. We saw this already. We have Security Officer. Still taps things. The Loon Warrior. Still loots. Power Broker still has what he does. Ghost. Spectral Saboteur. 2 and a hybrid blue-black mana. For a human rogue villain with flash, he's a 2/2, and he's he can't be blocked. 2/2 flash unblockable for 3 mana. That's not the worst thing in the world. I could see wanting this in a deck that wants some blockable creatures. So you can just slash this in at the end of the turn, slap a Leyline Axe on it or something, and go to attack. Yeah. It's not terrible, not a terrible value. Like, you know, I can see that maybe being a card that people might consider playing. Mr. Hyde, Monster Within, 2 and a green for a legendary human villain creature. Beginning of your upkeep, put a +1/+1 counter on Mr. Hyde, or remove a counter from a creature you control if you draw a card. So you can give you a card, a creature a card every other turn, put a counter on one turn, take it from next. That's fine. We love drawing cards, of course. If you got lots of counters going out, you're in a counters deck, you can spare the counters. A new card every turn is a good way to win a game of Magic. Playing 2 mana, 3 mana 2/2s, not necessarily a great way to win a game of Magic, but you can. And if he makes it around the table, he's gonna become a 3/3 right away. If they don't, lightning bolt him and kill him for 1 mana and put you way behind, he'll become a 3/3 right away. So he's like a 2 mana 3/3 who's got to win the turn and hold your breath, and maybe he'll get something. Yeah, he's okay. I don't know. Play him in put counters as a theme. It's cool. I don't know. I don't mind this guy. I like that he's ripping his shirt off. He's freaking out. The personification of Dr. Jekyll's id. And that's always fun. Oh, Dino Bite Games in with the raid. Welcome in. How very dare I not? It's Marvel Superheroes launch day. So or pre-release day. You can't even get them in stores. You got to go to the hobby shops. So we're cracking some packs. We got some good stuff. We got Captain America. We got a Scarlet Witch. We got Captain America's shield. So we got some okay stuff so far. We got a couple packs left. So welcome in. Thank you everyone for coming by. I am Mr. Friend. The Mr. Friend. Jesse is my name, but you can call me Mr. Friend. I do strategy games, sort of writ large. Mostly we've been doing a lot of maps and everything, but again, it's launch day for the Marvel cards, so we're playing doing some good stuff. We just got back from pre-release. So everyone, welcome in. Next up, we got Ronin, Shadow Stalker, legendary human rogue hero. He's a 3/3 for 2 and a black. You pay 2 life, add 2 mana of any one color. Spend this mana only to cast equipment spells or activate equipment abilities. Activate only once each turn. If you were able to equip your stuff too much, you'd be good. You'd kill yourself that way. Tap him and sacrifice an equipment attached to Ronin. Target creature gets -4/-4 until end of turn. Interesting. Sword of the Meek has just entered the chat. I feel like there's a way to make Sword of the Meek into an infinite -4/-4 engine with this guy somehow. It's complicated and will lose you games, but you could do it. I think you should. Somebody figure that out and send me an email. Super Scrawl. Hell yes. Hell yes. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. 3 black, 1 black, black. For a legendary Skrull shapeshifting villain. He's a 4/5 with flyer, and he's a Kenrith. He's got a activated ability for each color. Right, not that. He is black. So. Is for 2 and a white, you can make a 0/4 colorless wall creature token. For 3 and a green, he can get +4/+4 until end of turn. For 4 and a red, he deals 4 damage to target creature. For 5 and a blue, target player draws 4 cards. That's a lot of cards to be drawn, even for 6 mana. Plus, I guess 4, but you got the creature. This guy's cool. I like this guy. I don't know. He's just sort of a good generic 5-color commander, right? You see there's Fantastic Four, and because his deal is he steals the powers of the people that he fights. Here, I'm gonna put some more. I actually know this guy from the comics. And so yeah, so these are all he's stealing the ability of the Fantastic Four there, which is pretty cool. Super Skrull. Very happy with the Super Skrull pull. Oh! And then we get a foil storm? Fuck me. That's dope. Look at this. Again, I'm never sure how well the foiling shows up on these. But look at this shiny Storm Wind Rider. She's a 4/4 flying mutant hero. Oh, I wish he was a human mutant hero. She can go right, and you can tell in there. She costs 1 green, white. Creatures with flying can't attack you or block creatures you control. Whenever you cast a spell that targets 1 or more creatures, those creatures gain flying until end of turn. So your flying creatures just can't be blocked, right? Because I guess if they have reach, yeah. Their flyers can't block, and normally that's the only thing that can block your flyers. So, like, unless they've got some reachers, Storm and all your other flying creatures are getting through. She's cool. Super cool. Big pull. Really yeah, baby. And the art, cool. You get this. I think it's the Fantastic Four building down there in the background that she's flying above. That's cool. Really cool. I got my ass kicked by this card at the pre-release. Some kid had this and just wrecked me with it. It's cool. Oh, and then we got a cool. I like this full out mine. We got some already in the packs, but with the bundle. But yeah, this in a human and a robot villain. Cool. So there's a hero on the one side and a robot villain on the other. The duality of man. Is it the Baxter building? Is that what it's called? The Fantastic Four? Is that right? Yeah. So, yeah, cool. I know there is a card for that in the set. Yeah, now that you say it, that sounds right. Yeah, I'm not a huge Marvel guy. I was more into X-Men than Marvel. And I was never like super into like the MCU stuff. So there's a lot of, especially the newer things, I don't necessarily know. And then there's a lot that I forgot as well. Aerial Doombot. 1/1 artifact creature robot villain with flying, powers up for 6, and you can put 3 +1/+1 powers on it. It's a 1-drop artifact, which is cool, with flying. Late in the game, it gets bigger. Yeah, he's cool. If you need 1-drop artifacts, Burrow Backup. 4 and a white. For a sorcery that creates 3/2 white hero creature tokens with vigilance. This is the basic land cycler in white. It makes tokens into sorcery. That's kind of interesting. The rest of them are all creatures. There are some payoffs for casting sorceries, but not a ton of them in white that I know of. But yeah, a good card. I mean, it's 2 bodies for 1 card, and they're reasonable bodies. 3/2 vigilance, plus there are hero payoffs. This card is pretty good. Let's see, didn't read the comics. Knowledge comes from the animated series or the games. Yeah, so for I read, again, I was more into X-Men, so I read X-Men comics and then would sort of brush up against comics. But if it's not X-Men, it's I probably know it from movies or TV or whatever. Just Pet Avengers. This one's cute. A 4/4 with reach, costs 3 and a green. Is a dragon, cat, dog, bird, frog hero. Dragon, cat, bird, dog, frog hero. And it's got power up. You pay 7 mana, 6 and a green, and you put a +1/+1 counter on them, and you make one of them 3/2 white hero creature tokens with vigilance that we were just talking about with the girl down here. This is cool. Ran into this a couple times in the pre-release. Did some damage to me. Lockheed, Hairball, Lockjaw, Redwing, to me. These are It would have been fun if they'd each gotten their own card, but you only got so much room in the set for a card, so yeah, for sure. And they do look adorable together, so that's fine. Crimson Operative, artifact creature, human villain, 3 and a red. It's got prowess. He's a 3/2. When he enters, exile the top card of your library until the end of your next turn. You may play that card. I love this, man. Yeah. 3/2 prowess. He's an artifact. But he replaces himself, not in your hand. But you get an impulse draw, and it lasts till next turn, so you can play him on 4, and then even if you've already played your land or whatever, you can play the next turn. This guy's cool. Yeah, this guy's gonna be good in the right kind of deck. Yeah, Crimson Operative. Cool. Unliving Legionnaire. 3/2 vampire villain for 3 and a black. He's got flying and power up for 5 black. Return up to 1 target creature card from your graveyard to your hand and put 2 +1/+1 counters on this creature. Man, 2 counters is cool, but for 7 mana, I would expect that creature to come back to the battlefield rather than my hand. I'd pay 4, maybe 5 mana for 2 counters and a raised dead. I ain't paying 7. That's exorbitant. I guess I don't know. You'd have to put turn a creature power mana value 3 or less or something, so that you can't just resurrect it off or some crazy shit. But whatever, 7 mana. That's too much. Oh yeah, Savage Land Dinosaur. We saw this guy before. Land Cycler. Oh, here we go. So of course we all know Sad Robot, the Solemn Simulacrum, his Kirby Scout unit. He is a Glad Robot, is what we're calling. He's a 4 mana artifact creature robot scout. He's a 2/1 with flying. When he enters, draw a card, and you may put a land card from your hand onto the battlefield path. So he's even kind of, functionally, a mirror of Solemn Simulacrum. One can never have too many highly engineered robots built for interdimensional exploration. That's what Kirby stands for. Highly engineered robots built for interdimensional exploration. And it's true. One can never have too many of them. He's good. He's very cool. It's 4 mana for a 2/1 is a little rough. Not the best stat line these days, this day and age, but a good. He replaces himself. Red ramps, potentially ramps from him. He's cool. Yeah, Herbie. Dark Deed. Gross. 1 and a black for instant. Target creature gets -4/-4. This is what we call premium removal for limited. Draft this very highly in your limited set. Use it to kill big creatures, even ones with that are indestructible or otherwise a pain in the ass. There's Electra, Bullseye. You're pretty good, Toots, but me, I'm magic. It's good, cool art. I like it. Good card. Agent 13, Sharon Carter, costs 2 generic mana and white mana. She's a legendary human spy hero creature. Whenever a creature you control attacks alone, investigate. She's a 3/2. So again, you get paid off because you're not going to do any damage to your opponent when you just attack alone. It's not going to help you win the game, but maybe the card you draw off of your clue token that you get when you investigate. You can pay 2 mana, draw a card, and maybe that card will help you win the game. And you can play it the next turn because you spent all your mana this turn playing Sharon Carter and cracking a clue token and attacking alone. Talking about her. Shield Helicarrier. 4 mana vehicle with flying. It's a 4/5. When it enters, you create 2 white soldier creature tokens. 2/1 white soldier creature tokens. Crews for 6. So the two tokens cannot crew the thing. You need a lot more stuff. Crew 6 is a hefty. I don't know. Like you really need, but it gets it fly. So you tap your 6 powers worth of ground-based creatures and then attack in the air for 4. 4 mana for 2 bodies is below rate, of course. You pay like 2 mana for that. But you also get this flying vehicle, so yeah, I don't know. We'll keep it. It's not. Again, this is another one. It's probably not doing anything any other except in like draft and stuff. It might end up being an okay card. We'll keep an eye on it. We'll skeptical. Spider Woman. Secret Agent. 3 hybrid blue-white. We get a spider human spy hero. That's a lot of creature types. She has flash. When she enters, tap target creature and opponent controls that creature can't be untapped for as long as you control Spider Woman. Oh, actually, I think this is going in KO. I really like flash creatures. I really like sort of defensive creatures like this that can lock down opponent's bullshit. So this is pretty cool. Tap it and you can't untap it for many people kill it. All your other people in the commander game, your other 2 players will have a reason to try to protect it because they don't want whatever bad thing to untap and yeah. 4 mana. Not a lot. Yeah, she's cool. I like Spider Woman Secret Agent. Oh, and we got another. Here's our second Ironheart Clever Champion. Improvise. Still not that great of an ability. And then foils take up a shield, which I like. Ooh, and we get a foil layout too. That's cool. The 0/4 wall. I need some of these. And and an alien, a 1/1 alien with haste that attacks each combat is in. I think this is from the Alien Invasion card. All right, here we go. Last one. Crimson Operative. I still like him. He's still cool. Red Room Recruit. A 1/2 human spy creature villain. A 1 and a black. When it enters, it connects. Draw a card, discard a card. If you discard the card discarded is a non-land card, then the red room can get +1. Again, this is the thing you're trying to do in the blue black deck. I mean, it's always good. Any black deck can play that. 2 mana, 2/3 to let me draw this card. 2 mana, 1/2. This card is not the worst thing in the world. We like it. Load your graveyard. Hard to argue with them. AIM Scientists. 3 and a blue for a human scientist villain. When it enters, it connects. Again, same all that stuff I just said about the Red Room Recruit. It applies here as well. And then this one you can also pay 2 and basically encyclic. You'll find a basic one. Yeah, cool. 4 mana 3/3, not awesome. 4 mana 4/4. Yeah, I believe. That's kind of a little better. It's a 4-drop again. Shield Spy Kit. Artifact equipment costs a white mana to put into play. Equipped for 1, equipped creature gets +1/+1. Whenever equipped creature attacks alone, untap it and scry 1. So you get a little scry, and you get sort of a pseudo-vigilance on your creature that's going to get, chump blocked or killed by whatever people have, because you only attack with 1 creature. Attacking alone sucks. Don't ever. Rapid Rescue. Instant and green. Mill 2 cards. You may put a permanent card from among the milled cards into your hand and gain 2 life. Wow. I really like this a lot. This is really, really good. 2 cards, put a permanent among them in your hand, you gain 2 life. Oh yeah, dude. Load your graveyard, gain some life, get some card selection. Yes, please. There's a lot for one. Wow. A very good little comment. Power Broker. We still have the Ultron drone, gives you a bunch of artifacts. Ooh, Hulk, the Gamma Goliath. He's a look, it's Edward Norton. Look, everyone, we got the Edward Norton Hulk. He's a Gamma Berserker hero for 3 red green. He's a 6/5 with reach and trample. Power up abilities of other creatures you control cost 3 less to cast. That's other creatures, so you still have to pay the full 8, 6 green red. Put 5 +1/+1 counters on him. They give him an 11/10. Wow. This is one big idiot. This is a big idiot. I think this is like, if I remember correctly, this is like one of only 2 like actual like power up payoffs, or like things that like make it good to have power up, which is supposed to be the green red power pairs like things. They do power up. Like, there's like no cards that care about it. And there's plenty of cards that power up. That's just make my creature bigger. It's gonna have its own reward. Anyway, Hulk, Gamma Goliath. He's cool. He's a cool. He's like riding an F-15. He's like on the back of an F-15 or a Raptor or something, a fighter jet, and it like goes down out of the sky. Super cool. big idiot. Okoye Dora Milage Leader. 3 and a white. For a human warrior hero, when he enters, you make 2 1/1 white soldier creature tokens. And attacking creature tokens you control have first strike. This is interesting. So again, Cthulhu, you know, they just keep making more humans because all these characters and all these IPs that they're, you know, like people like worry about humans. So like all these IPs that they're making over the cards feature lots of humans. So it's been really great for my Cthulhu human spell set. And I've been kind of looking, I don't know, it's been pretty, like, kind of like ruined your evening, kind of boring. And not like boring, it's been kind of like very defensive. And I've been thinking of maybe looking at making it more of like a one token strategy. And this one's fit really well with that, so we will see more of Okoye Dora Milage Leader. Ooh, Hawkeye. This is a bit of Hawkeye. Hawkeye Young Adult. I mean, she's okay. We'll see what she does. She's 3 in a red for a legendary human archer hero with reach. She's a 2/4 at the source. You control would deal non-combat damage to an opponent or an armament an opponent controls. It deals that much power plus X, where X is Hawkeye's power. So it just makes all your non-combat damage do 2 more. So that's kind of cool. You know, 2/4 with reach is fine. If you're doing lots of, if you've got your impact tremors or whatever online, Hawkeye can yeah, Hawkeye's cool. I thought, you know, there's a rare Hawkeye that we could still double guard living here, but that I was, you know, that I was hoping to get. This is also a pretty okay young Hawkeye. Thirst for Knowledge. 2 in a blue for instant. Draw 3 cards, then discard 2 cards unless you discard an artifact card. This is a reprint of a perfectly fine. I think it just was it in Phyrexia all B1 and then just cycled out of standard. So it's back. It is Thirst for Knowledge. Draw 3 cards and then discard 2 unless you discard an artifact. Really good, you know, really lets you dig through your deck quickly, especially if you're in an artifact deck. It's positive, yeah, good card. Very solid. Shield Flying Card. It's pretty cool. It's like a hot rod for sure. Is that? Let's see. Joe Hansen. I think it is. It's a 3/3 flyer with flash, costs 2 and a blue. When this vehicle enters, exile up to 1 target creature you control. Return that card to the battlefield under its control at the beginning of the next step, and it crews for 1, which is a nice cheap crew cost. yeah, this you know, you can flicker or blink your creature. Blank your opponent's removal will be by an enters trigger. Yeah, shield flying card. It's pretty cool. I got a deck for this. I like shield flying card. Not blown away by it, but it's it's cool. Yeah, I'll run this around. Oh, and then here's another. We got a second foil. No, the other one was not foil, was it? Or did we? Yeah, it's a second Invisible Woman, Sue Storm. Go back and check. I know we got another Sue Storm. No, she was foil. Yep, there she is. Yep, I thought so. Second foil Invisible Woman, Sue Storm. So shiny. Much in Viz. She's too good. Full art planes. Cool, and a Leviathan, 6/5 Leviathan with hexproof. It's like Moby Dick, fuck Godzilla. And then on the back it's pretty token. So, there we have it. 11 rares, so this was our promo. It's 11 rares out of 9 packs. That's okay. Some of them are right. Storm, good hits. I like the Captain America shield with the other thing. Super Skrull, very cool. Could have did better than Ironheart. Could have did better than these guys that we got. Even the Scarlet Witch, the copies of it. But not the end of the world. So yeah, and then of course we got the rest of the box and the die and all the good stuff here. So I'm feeling pretty good about this purchase of the bundle. Certainly not gonna make my money back. That's not really good. So yeah, thanks for watching. This concludes the bundle opening. Don't forget to do the social media. That's a good time to do the social media things. Hit the like, subscribe, follow, whatever. If you're watching on Twitch, don't hit subscribe.